We're all super excited to hear from them. Ladies and gentlemen, before I take up the name, I'd like to give a small introduction about him. His journey through life has been nothing short of extraordinary. With an outstanding academic record that includes a master's in commerce, a master's degree in police management, and a doctorate in traffic management, his commitment to learning and growth is truly inspiring. Currently, as the Additional Commissioner of Police Traffic in Bangalore City, he continues to make a lasting impact on the lives of citizens through his tireless efforts in managing and improving the city's traffic system. His achievements, definitely we have a lot more to talk about this person. I'm going to take a day, but I'm going to make it short, keep it short, and inform all of you. His dedication and contribution have not gone unnoticed. His numerous awards, including the Rotary Vocational Excellence Award, the IRTE Prince Michael International Safety Award, and the Republic Day Police Medal for Meritorious Services, reflect his exceptional commitment to public service. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and join me in welcoming Dr. M.A. Saleem, Director General of Police CID, Economic Offences and Special Unit. So come on everybody, let's put our hands together as I welcome him on the stage. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Dignitaries, Dr. Rajesh Pant, Dr. Pawan Duggal, Srimati Bharti Srinivasan, Shri Anand Srinivasan, Mr. Navnisham, members of the CXO. I was told it is a short form for Chief Information Security Officers. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I consider it as a great honor to be present here amidst the luminaries of information security experts, or I can say the cyber security experts, who will be deliberating whole day today to ensure that the systems what we have got today, or the information networks what we are today, are in the safe hands. It has been a great endeavor of every human activity to make this world a better place to live. In fact, man has been struggling right from time immemorial, that is from Stone Ages till today. There has been a constant struggle, constant efforts to make our life better and to make this world a better place to live for generations which are coming next. In fact, right from the agricultural revolution to the Middle Ages, to the Industrial Revolution, and subsequently to the Digital Revolution, we have seen enormous efforts, enormous hard work, dedication, commitment from great personalities to make this world a better place. In fact, today we have a very, very reasonably good, comfortable life compared to our ancestors, compared to people who are in the bygone era. Imagine life about 100 years back, or say 150 years back, or 200 years back. Life was not so easy. Life was difficult, and even we never had much transportation network, no electricity, no communication systems, and the life was, in fact, of our predecessors or our ancestors was very hard, very tough. But some people, right from the beginning, have been able to achieve great success in the form of innovations. And because of those great innovations, today our life is fairly comfortable. Today, in fact, we can, our communication network or our transportation and all other things, if you see, today we live in a much better sphere of life. In fact, now it is it should be for our job or our endeavor in future to ensure that the people who are coming next, or the next generation people, should have much better life compared to us. Towards this end, there has been a constant efforts to make things easier and to have technological advancements. But always there is a flip side. There is always some sort of negative aspects are also will be there. For example, the invention of motor engine or the production of motor vehicles, on one hand, eased our travel time, and in fact, our journeys become much easier because of the motor vehicles. But at the same time, it also led to road accidents. A lot of people, in fact, today, on an average, we lose 150,000 people in India alone to road accidents. But that is one part which generally we pay for the technological advancement. But if you see the positive sides, our journeys and our travel has become comfortable, much more luxurious, I can say. But we have to pay a little price for that. Similarly, the digital revolution also has led to some sort of scare of cybercrime. Or we can say the same technology which has revolutionized our work and work culture has also helped criminals also to gain or unlawfully gain wealth and other things, and also to dupe people. In fact, cybercrime today is, I can say, is the major, I can say, major patterns of crime as far as the criminal world is concerned. No longer we see the physical or bodily offenses today. In fact, they are declining. The traditional form of crime, which used to be robberies, dacoities, burglaries, thefts and other things, in fact, if you see the statistics, it is declining because it is no longer very, I can say, profitable or no longer easier for the criminals to indulge in those offenses and gain wealth. Whereas on the other hand, to catch those criminals or to catch those perpetrators of crime, the law enforcement agencies have developed good technology. In fact, the technological innovation has helped in cracking cases to a large extent. In fact, if you take an example of a burglar, a person who wants to commit a burglary in a house, he has to do a lot of hard work. In fact, he has to first do recce of the area, recce of the houses. Then in the night, he has to ensure that the house is locked and nobody is there in the house. Then he has to somehow enter the house with great difficulty, either by breaking the lock or breaking the window sills or any other modes of entry. Then there may be that there won't be anything available to rob also. The house may be not have any valuables to do any theft. And the entire efforts will become waste. And added to that, because of the technology, police may easily catch him because of CCTV cameras or fingerprints or today the mobile CDR analysis and so many, since the technology has developed to catch these criminals. So it is no longer very, I can say, very attractive, I can say, for bodily offenses, particularly for offenses relating to physical thefts. For the criminals, it is no longer very, I can say, profitable venture. But if you see this cyber world or the cyber crimes, because cyber crime is generally defined as same crime or the same thefts or same these things, but using the technological gadgets. That is the definition of cyber crime. So if somebody is using technology to commit crime, it is much more easier, much more faster, and the booty will be much more compared to the ordinary physical offenses. So that is the reason why many of these criminals now have switched over from traditional crimes towards cyber crime. In fact, the gamut of cyber crime has increased so much today from an ordinary hacker, as the moderator had earlier mentioned, from a very small hacking this thing. Today, the cyber crime has gone to the extent of I can say larger gamut, in the sense, today I was reading a news item, the Sri Lanka government cloud has been, can say ransomware attack has happened to the Sri Lanka government cloud. So this is called Lanka government cloud. It has been hacked. It has not hacked, it can say it is a ransomware. So today these terminologies have become much more common, because number one, for the cyber criminals, the most important advantage is the anonymity. Sitting somewhere globally, anybody can, enter into any account, or he can either do phishing, or he can do skimming of the credit card, or as far as the individual perspectives are concerned. For the organizations, even the entire website can be hacked. An entire website can be, one virus can be inserted in any website, and the privacy of the entire data can be compromised. So to that extent, today the gamut of cybercrime has increased. See, earlier the people who are affected, as I'm not talking about organizations, but individuals who are affected are only about 5% of the population. For any crime, only about 5% of the population is generally susceptible to crime. But today, because of cybercrime, almost 17% of the population is susceptible. In fact, nobody can claim that he is immune. Today, no individual can claim that he is immune from cyber crime, or losing wealth or money by use of computer application. So it is the gamut, or the widespread is so much today that 17% of the population gets affected. In fact, I'm sure many of people who are sitting in the hall, either themselves or their relatives or their friends, might have had one or the other way, they had become victim to the cyber criminals. So it is very important that today we need to develop our mechanisms in such a way that we not only protect individuals but also organizations, because since you all represent organizations, it is a core responsibility, is our responsibility to ensure that we protect our organizations from cyber criminals to as much extent possible. As far as combating the cyber criminals are concerned, Karnataka state has been pioneering, I can say, is a pioneer as far as cyber crime is concerned. In fact, the state government started the first cybercrime police station way back in the year 2001, when these crimes were at a very nascent stage. In 2001 itself, we had the first cybercrime police station in Bangalore in the CID, that is Criminal Investigation Department. And subsequently, a lot of progress has been made. In fact, since technology used by criminals is of a very advanced nature, so it is very imperative or very important that the investigation officers should be at least little ahead of criminals, because if you want to combat a crime or criminal, then it is important that the people who are responsible for investigation or detection of these cases should have far better knowledge than the criminals. That is the reason why the first cyber crime lab as well as cyber training institute was opened with the help of NASSCOM in the year 2007 itself in CID in Bangalore. And subsequently, after training some officers, it was felt that, because since the cybercrime is now much more vagrant in the form of organizational safety itself, so that is the reason why a new concept of CCITR was mooted. The CCITR is the the Center for Cybercrime Investigation, Training and Research, which was now developed with the help of NASSCOM, that is one of the organs of NASSCOM, the DSCI, the Data Security Council of India, and Infosys. And it was opened in 2019. And today we have one of the best training and research facility as far as cybercrime is concerned. We have a lot of experts, and also who not only train various investigation officers, but also develop tools for extraction and to get into the data analysis of criminals. And today, I am very happy to say that we have trained more than 20,000 police officers, members of judiciary, prosecution department officers, and the defense forces officers, so that capacity building can be made, and we can be able to combat the cybercrime in a much better manner. Because generally we see, because criminals, particularly the ordinary cyber criminals, are not very intelligent. In fact, if you see the graph of the criminals who are coming from which areas, you can see the most backward areas of the country are generally are becoming cyber criminals. Though Bangalore, Pune, or Gurgaon and major cities, even Hyderabad, have good software development facilities. In fact, Bangalore is called a Silicon Valley of India. But we don't see many criminals from Bangalore city. We don't have many cyber criminals from Bangalore city. But if you see from the profile of these criminals, mostly from backward areas, what it reflects, or what meaning it gives, is that people who are not very say very highly literate or highly educated, or who are not very good expert in information systems, but still because of some expertise in the negative aspects, can hack so many accounts and so many things. So that is the reason why, although they may not be intelligent, because we have seen when we interrogate these criminals, they are not of very high intelligent caliber. They don't have a very high intelligent caliber, but the motivation level is very high, because generally a person, if he succeeds in one case, then generally that he will never stop. In fact, in one of the cases, one bank robber was interrogated. He was asked, "Why are you robbing banks only? Why are you robbing only banks?" His answer was, "Money is there in the bank, that is why I am robbing." That is the first reason. And the second reason is, I get a kick. I get motivated, enthusiastic. No other activity, no other work will give me so much, I can say, kick or pleasure in doing. So I am doing the work which I'll enjoy. So generally, once a criminal, once he starts hacking, or once he starts phishing, or any other form of cybercrime, in fact, we have listed about 46 different type of cybercrimes. If he starts, then he will not stop. It will go on. It will go on. I can say, even if a person is released from jail, if he is prosecuted, kept in jail for a long time, but still once he comes out again, he will be getting the same amount of, because he gets a lot of pleasure out of that. Not because many people, many criminals might have even amassed a lot of wealth, but still they continue to do the activity. So the best way is proper investigation, and to ensure that these people are behind bars, and they're kept behind bars for a considerably long period of time, so that the society can be safer from them. In fact, today we are on the threshold of great development. Our country is moving towards, are taking great strides in technological development and as well as economic development. So it is very important that on one hand, the pace of development to sustain, we need to protect. We need to have good protective mechanisms as far as organizations are concerned. Because individual, the individual crimes may not be, the ramifications may not be very high, or the impact may not be very high, but any attack or any cyber attack in any organization, it will have a huge ramification or huge impact. So that is the reason why it is very imperative that proper mechanisms should be developed, and I am sure today's deliberations will help to empower the CXOs to ensure that much more activity is taken, much more efforts are made to ensure safety of our organizations. Recently, the government of Karnataka has also come forward with cyber security policy. And the 5 pillars of this cyber security policy is building awareness, skill building, promoting research and innovation, promotion of industry and startups, particularly startups who can work in developing different tools and mechanisms to ensure cyber safety. Then partnership and collaboration and capacity building. So these are the 5 pillars of the cyber security policy unveiled by the government of Karnataka, and I'm sure that over a period of time, we may be able to have a robust mechanism to ensure safety of individuals as well as safety of organizations. In fact, key organizations are the national organizations of national importance are on the top priority as far as the cyber safety is concerned. Government of India also through I4C, that is Indian Coordination of Cybercrime Center, has also come up with so many initiatives to ensure that not only the reporting as well as the immediate response mechanism is provided, but also to investigate these cases and bring the perpetrators of the crime to book. And I'm sure that today I was seeing the program. In fact, it is very, very impressive. In fact, I was discussing with one of our colleagues, Mr. Venkatesh Murthy, that why not we send some even our cyber crime division officers also to attend few sessions, because since one of the major handicap as far as investigation is concerned is regarding the technological advancement or the availability of technological tools, and I am sure some of the sessions are will go a long way in at least making us to aware of certain scenarios wherein the development of different tools will become much more easier. And lastly, I congratulate the organizers here because such an important subject they have taken, and in fact the empowerment of the CXOs not only helps individual safety, but also it helps in organization safety, and also to a large extent safety of the nation itself. So the motto being the inspire, aspire and contribute, I think definitely the great minds present here today will definitely contribute to ensure that we are much more safer, and we can ensure the safety of every organization in the country. Thank you very much.